So I so appreciate you guys coming out and spending part of this crisp fall day with us. There's a lot of positive energy in the room, and we're really excited to share some of this information with you. If you were able to come to this seminar last year in 2021, we were so excited because we had to take a hiatus with COVID. It was great having people back. And I spent some time talking a little bit about what good work we were doing during that lockdown time, right? Not a fun time, but I'm really proud of the work that we did together as a team, really from a strategic level for the business. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the good work we've been doing since then. Just a little reminder, during those COVID times, we were able to come together as a team under Adam's leadership, and we were able to create our mission, vision, and values. Our mission is to create lives of meaning. And this is really something that we're continuing, like Adam had said, continuing the tradition that Matt and Paul started over 40 years ago. And we want to create lives of meaning for all of you, help be a part of that, and also for our staff and the vendors even that we work with. That's something that's very important to us. We also took time and developed our values, which really speak to me. And Paul was able to come up with a great pneumatic device for us to remember them, which is teamwork with heart, teamwork and collaboration, hospitality, expertise, adaptability, relationships, and trust. And I just so love that because people would say, like, you know, for my generation, people tend to job hop a little bit, and I've been with the firm for a really long time. And I would always say, I'm here, and I continue to be here because Harford Financial Group has heart. So it was so exciting that our values just happened to fall that way. We're also looking at the different things that make us unique as a financial planning firm. We know that you have a lot of options out there of different advisors to work with. And we feel so blessed that you have allowed us to be part of your team. We are doing our best to continue to develop and continue to educate ourselves in this ever-changing world. Just last week, the advisory team was able to go to Texas and attend a tax management educational event to expand our expertise in tax. That's something that we are really committed to. So tax management is definitely one of our focuses. Bryce will be talking to us a little bit about that today. We also are continuing our focus on retirement income planning, and Michael will be sharing with you some of the good work we're doing in relation to that. But this is all through a lens of what's important to you. How does this fit into your life, in your life-centered plan? So the concept that we were able to develop as a team is called inner wealth, and it's really using the wealth you have to create that life you want, to pursue your meaning in life and your dreams, really, again, linking back to our mission of creating lives of meaning. I also am going to talk to you a little bit about our team and how our organizational structure looks right now, and that we're leveraging the power of something called an ensemble team. And how does this benefit you? You may have noticed in your meetings, it's very rare you may have just one advisor. You usually have two, and that is done intentionally so that we have one advisor acting in a mentor capacity, coaching our younger advisors or our less experienced advisors through the career ladder, which I'll talk to you about in just a little bit. This is great because if something happens to your lead advisor, I'm not going to say get hit by a bus, but if we win the lottery and decide to go on sabbatical, you have someone else that knows what's going on in your life and can pick up that ball without any hesitation. So we spent some time on our organizational structure. And at the helm of Harford Financial Group right now, we have our fearless leader, Adam Freeland. And Adam's acting as our managing principal. Adam is a great visionary, and he's been able to really, through a collaborative and team-oriented approach, help refine the vision for Harford Financial Group. And he definitely does that in a way that solicits everyone on the team's opinion. It's been great working with Adam. We also have quite a few people in our organization that have been around for a really long time, in addition to me. So 2 of our team leads, Diane Curick and Mallory Evans, just celebrated their 20-year anniversary with Harford Financial Group. We just love Harford Financial Group so much we don't want to leave. So Diane is our operations manager. Like Adam said, she was one of the people that was instrumental in putting this event together. And she does a lot of things behind the scenes, from human resources to helping with the finances of the firm and the operations overall. And then Mallory Evans is our head of client services. And what Mallory does on her team is really make sure money gets moved appropriately into your accounts for income purposes or to different custodians. All the while very concerned about what your experience is like and what we can do to increase your level of satisfaction. And I am the team lead for the advisory. I celebrated my 24-year anniversary with Harford Financial Group this year. My team and I are really committed to all the different areas of a holistic financial plan and wealth management. So what I'm going to talk to you about in a little bit is our career ladder. And this is from the CFP board, and it is an advisor career track. So at the lower rungs, we have our analysts. Adam mentioned before that I was one of the first, or the first intern that Harford Financial Group had. I am not going to be the last. Diane and Mallory went through our internship program 20 years ago. Bryce, 5 years ago. Michael, 3 years ago. And I don't know where he is, but John is our current intern. So we are really committed to growing our team. We are blessed in that every year we are serving more and more clients. And we want to keep our staffing appropriate so that your good experience continues. And then as we work our way up the career track, you can see we have associate advisors. That is going to be someone that is working to more of a lead advisor, but can be a second chair in meetings. And I know that you've probably had Michael or Bryce in meetings, and that allows Adam and I to act as mentors in more of a service and lead advisor role. And like I said before, Adam is our managing principal. We have spent a lot of time through our processes in really standardizing what we're doing. Adam knows this is very important to me. One of my goals years ago was really to make sure that as an advisory team, we're doing things the same. So while I am not sports oriented, apparently there's this thing called the Oriole Way, which I was not aware of. And I kept saying the Harford Financial Group way, the HFG way. And then Adam, as many things tie back to sports, reminded me that this actually apparently stemmed from Baltimore. So really what we're trying to do through our HFG Way meetings as an advisory team, we collaborate, pulling the things that the best advisors are doing. And, you know, we're in this world where regulations are constantly changing, taxes are changing, you know, life is never standing still. So we're trying to kind of weave in those things and make sure that we create a good client experience. And we are committed to continuing to get better. Like I mentioned before, we recently attended a tax seminar, and we're also looking at trends in retirement income. Like I mentioned, Michael will be talking about that. We're incorporating more visual aids in our client appointments. So you've probably seen some pictures of some funnels or some buckets or some measuring cups. I see some nods out there. The thing is, I've noticed with myself, the older I get, the less I like to stare at spreadsheets all day. And apparently that is not uncommon. So we want to create more and more ways to communicate in different ways with folks. In that vein, Diane really helps us get out our marketing. So you may have seen some YouTube videos where we email you, in addition to written content through blogs, also some videos, just really trying to create a multi-sensory experience there. So another thing we've been doing is recap letters, reinforcing points throughout our meeting. And at minimum, and I'm saying this because of all the craziness going on in the world right now, we meet quarterly as an investment committee to review the financial portfolios, to review the way that we're managing wealth. And we collaborate with an outside certified fund analyst who has expertise in the areas of what investments play well together. It's also helpful for us to use an outside person because when we work together so closely, sometimes we think alike. So it helps us avoid groupthink. And through our investment committee meeting, which you'll be hearing a little bit about today, we are able to tweak portfolios, update allocations, and things like that so that we can make sure our portfolios are staying relevant during these times. Someone is always awake at the wheel. And we've been using a lot of collaborative tools in meetings, like our concerns and priorities questionnaire, which you'll be seeing little points from this questionnaire reinforced all through our conversations today. Just a way to try to get to what's most important to you and make sure we're addressing all those areas of concerns for each and every one of you.